this is a good situation in regards to the nomination for you to consider. In a sense that I think I come forth with a very qualified person of both experience and everything else related to this particular job. We lost, the previous director, and in a rarity of, I think, of pure truth, he asked for a meeting. I had no idea this was coming forth. And this is what he said. I hope, I don't offend him by releasing this kind of information. But he said, on this job, people don't realize how complex it is in the learning curve. I was going to interrupt him and say, I realize. But this is what he showed. The learning demands of the position, my ability to learn. No matter how much you learn, you find out there's so much more to learn. He felt it was best for the county, best for the department and the staff, and naturally for himself also, that he's resigned. And that's the whole background of the resignation. Nothing hidden, nothing else. I think we all know it's not often that a person will openly admit a person's weakness of their job. Without hesitation, he said, I think the best person suited for the job is Deanna Sacco. And in truth, I think I know that. We talked about it openly, who his right arm was. He knew that the budgetary process was beginning again. He knew that, and he said so, that the staff carried him on that. It was not fair to staff and those other people for him to stay as director. Therefore, he asked me to accept his resignation. On that part, publicly, I'm very grateful for him. I told him in truth, I needed someone who had a reputation of integrity and trust, and he fulfilled that very well for me. Putting that aside of his resignation, I very proudly and gladly come to you to please consider and accept the present nomination of Deanna Sacco. Her work record to you and the County of Hawaii, I think, is out there for everybody to see. We pledge to you that we will do, and I have to say this again, because it was said with Deanna in discussion, how proud we are of this council. We know we come in, especially the new ones here, you come in and what is the first thing hitting you in the face? 6% raise on property tax across the board, the most unpopular thing anyone, a politician, quote, can submit. Second thing, as soon as that resolved, bingo. First time in 30 years, fuel tax raise. I mean, I could not have come up with a worst case scenario for you people. But you took it by the bull, you wrote it, and you passed it. So publicly, again, thank you, which I thanked you before. But going back to the subject at hand, I feel very good about this nomination for you to consider, and I kindly ask you for your positive consideration of this Deanna Sacco. And thank you for my shortbread.
Mahalo so much, Mayor Kim. And Ms. Sacco, would you like to come up and say a few words?
I'm just happy to continue to be able to serve the citizens of our county. We appreciate all they do for us, and just like you, we all want to make our island a better place to be, the best place to be, and just want to continue to do that. But if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Thank you very much. Council members.
In a tough situation, but at the same time, we've heard the skateboard parks, shooting ranges, and there are other needs, roads in Puna that need to be addressed, and if possible, we should be exploring some avenues of financing for those things. And I think if anybody can do it, you're the person to do it, right?
Yeah, that's very high on the priority list
Yeah.
because there's definitely a lot of projects that need funding, including those you mentioned and others. And so that's one of the next priorities that we'll be bringing forth
Thank
before
you. Yeah,
council.
maybe not, of the magnitude of, 100 million or anything,
No,
but,
yes.
maybe smaller stuff that, we can serve the public and enhance the quality of life for our citizens. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mahalo, Mr. Chung. Anyone else? No? Okay, it's my turn. First of all, Mayor Kim, thank you very much for this nomination because not only can I echo what my colleagues, but my personal relationship with Ms. Sacco has always been very positive. I've learned a lot from you, Diana, especially from one that hates math. And I really appreciate you taking the time to explain this very complicated
Anytime.
process to me.